Welcome to third year, fifth semester mathematics students. This is KVR Narasimhara, lecturer in mathematics, Sri Venkateswara College of Arts and Science, Amalapuram, East Godavari district, affiliated to Adikavi Nana University, Rajahmundry. Today I am discussing about certain problems based on the concepts which have been discussed in the previous lesson. In the previous lesson, we have defined what is meant by ring and its basic properties, and also discuss about certain theorems on ring theory and different types of rings. So, in this case, we have to practice certain problems. So now problem number 1. If R is a ring and A comma B comma C comma D belongs to R, then prove that first one, A plus B into C plus D is equal to AC plus AD plus BC plus BD. Second one, A minus B into C minus D is equal to AC minus AD minus BC plus BD. Third one, A plus B is equal to C plus D, implies and implied by A minus C is equal to D minus B. అంటే ఈ ప్రాబ్లంలో ఆర్ అనేటువంటి రింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఆర్ కామా ప్లస్ కామా డాట్ అనేటువంటి ఒక రింగ్ తీసుకున్నాం. అంటే ఏంటి, దీనికి ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రాపర్టీస్ అంటే ఆర్ కామా ప్లస్ గ్రూప్ ఎబిలియన్ గ్రూప్ అవ్వాలి, ఆర్ కామా డాట్ సెమీ గ్రూప్ అవ్వాలి, డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ని సాటిస్ఫై చేయాలి. అలా చేసేటువంటి ఆర్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు దాంట్లో 4 ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఏబిసిడి తీసుకుంటే ఈ 3 ప్రాపర్టీస్ని మనం ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి. సో సొల్యూషన్, ఆర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆర్ కామా ప్లస్ కామా డాట్ ఈజ్ ఎ రింగ్. దేర్ఫోర్ ఆర్ ఒబేస్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటివ్ లాస్ ఆల్సో. దట్ ఈజ్ ఇఫ్ A comma B comma C belongs to R implies A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C for all A, B, C belongs to R, and B plus C into A is equal to BA plus CA for all A, B, C belongs to R. Now first problem, LHS. A plus B into C plus D is equal to A into C plus D plus B into C plus D. Using left distributive law, we have AC plus AD plus BC plus BD, hence the result. Second one, A minus B into C minus D is equal to A plus minus B into C plus minus D is equal to A into C plus minus D plus minus B into C plus minus D is equal to AC plus A into minus D plus minus B into C plus minus B into minus D, implies AC minus AD minus BC plus BD, hence the result. Next one, A plus B is equal to C plus D, implies and implied by A plus B minus B minus C is equal to C plus D minus B minus C. That is, adding minus B minus C on both sides implies and implied by A plus B minus B minus C is equal to C plus D minus B minus C equal to A plus 0 minus C is equal to 0 plus D minus B, implies and implied by A minus C is equal to D minus B. Now problem number 2. If R is a commutative ring and A comma B comma belongs to R, then show that a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Second one, a plus b whole power n equal to a power n plus nc1 into a power n minus 1 into b plus nc2 into a power n minus 2 into b square plus etc. plus b power n. These are the two results are to be proved. Solution. If R is equal to R comma plus comma dot is a commutative ring. What is meant by commutative ring? Commutative law obeys R. That is, A comma B belongs to R implies A into B is equal to B into A for all A, B belongs to R. This we call it as 1. Now, LHS of 1. A plus B whole square is equal to A plus B into A plus B is equal to A into A plus B plus B into A plus B. Using Clefts distributive law for the two terms in the above step implies A into A plus A into B plus B into A plus B into B implies A square plus A into B plus B into A plus B square. This implies A square plus A into B plus A into B plus B square. Since using equation number 1, B into A is also equal to A into B. This implies A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Implies A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Now, second one, that is A plus B whole power n is equal to A power n plus nc1 into A power n minus 1 into B plus nc2 into A power n minus 2 into B square plus etc. n minus 2 into b square plus etc. b power n. This can be this problem can be solved by using mathematical induction. For n equal to 1, LHS is equal to a plus b whole power n is equal to a plus b whole power 1 is equal to a plus b is equal to a power 1 plus b power 1 is equal to RHS. Therefore, our result is true for n equal to 1. Let us assume our result is also true for n equal to k. Then a plus b whole power k equal to a power k plus kc1 into a power k minus 1 into b plus kc2 into a power k minus 2 into b square plus etc. b power k. Call it as 1. What is the equation 1? A plus b whole power 1 is equal to a power 1 plus b power 1. What is the second equation? A plus b whole power k is equal to a power k plus kc1 into a power k minus 1 into b plus kc2 into a power k minus 2 into b square plus etc. plus b power k is equation 2. Now, for n equal to k plus 1, LHS is equal to a plus b whole power k plus 1. What is a plus b whole power k plus 1? Is equal to a plus b whole power k into a plus b is equal to a plus b whole power k into a plus a plus b whole power k into b. Why? Using the right distributive law. So what is the a plus b whole power k plus 1 is equal to a plus b whole power k into a plus a plus b whole power k into b. Therefore, the right hand side equal to a, using the equation 2, a power k plus kc1 into a power k minus 1 into b plus kc2 a power into k power k minus 2 into b square plus etc. plus b power k into a plus a power k plus kc1 into a power k minus 1 into b plus kc2 into a power k minus 2 into b square plus etc. b power k into b is equal to a power k into a plus kc1 into a power k minus 1 into a into b plus kc2 into a power k minus 2 into b square into a plus etc. plus b power k into a plus a power k into b plus kc1 into a power k minus 1 into b plus kc2 into a power k minus 2 into b square into b plus etc. b power k into b is equal to a power k plus 1 plus kc1 plus kc2 into a power k into b plus kc2 into kc plus kc3 into a power k minus 1 into b square plus etc. plus last but one term kck plus kck minus 1 into a b power k last term plus b power k plus 1. So we know that NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. So that's why the terms are equal to a power k plus 1 plus k plus 1 C1 into a power k into b plus k plus 1 C2 into a power k minus 1 into b square plus etc. plus k plus 1 ck a b power k plus b power k plus 1. So this is same as RHS for n equal to k plus 1. Therefore our result is proved for n equal to k plus 1. Therefore using the mathematical induction for all positive integer values of n, a plus b whole power n is equal to a power n plus nc1 into a power n minus 1 into b plus nc2 into a power n minus 2 into b square plus etc. plus b power n. So these two results have proved that one is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Another is a plus b whole power n is equal to a power n plus nc1 into a power n minus 1 into b plus nc2 into a power n minus 2 into b square plus etc. plus b power n. Now we go to another problem. The problem is in a ring R, if A commutes with B, then show that A commutes with NB for n belongs to Z. అంటే ఒక రింగ్ ఆర్లో ఏ బి తోటి కమ్యుటేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీని ఒబే చేస్తే అదే ఏ ఎన్బి తోటి కూడా అంటే 2b 3b 4b అలా ఎన్బితో కూడా కమ్యూట్ అవుతుంది ఎన్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు జెడ్ అని మనం చూపించాలి. సో సొల్యూషన్ ఆర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆర్ కామా ప్లస్ కామా డాట్ ఈజ్ ఎ రింగ్. ఆర్ కమ్యూట్స్ ఏ కమ్యూట్స్ విత్ బి ఇన్ ఆర్, దట్ ఈజ్ ఫర్ ఏ కామా బి బిలాంగ్స్ టు ఆర్, ఏ ఇంటూ బి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు బి ఇంటూ ఏ ఫర్ ఆల్ ఏ కామా బి బిలాంగ్స్ టు ఆర్. కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ వన్. నౌ ఫర్ n belongs to Z, a into nb. What is nb? B can be added n times. That's why a into b plus b plus b plus etc. n times. This one gives a into b plus a into b etc. nth term a into b. But what is a into b from equation 1? B into a. Therefore writing all the terms a into b as b into a, we get b into a plus b into a plus etc. b into a is equal to b plus etc. n times b into a this is NB into A. Therefore, A commutes with NB for N belongs to Z. This is the result. Next one is very important problem. That is, question is very much frequently asking in our university examination. So very important problem. So be care in listening the lesson and do practice at home after the completion of the class. The problem is, if Zn is equal to set of 0 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, etc. n minus r bar, etc. n minus 1 bar. That means residue class modulo n, addition residue class modulo n, and Zn comma circle plus is addition modulo n, Zn comma dot is multiplication modulo n. So that's why Zn is equal to 0 bar, set of 0 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar, etc. n minus 1 bar. So it is clearly identified that Zn is a non-empty. Let us choose two elements from Zn, say A bar and B bar. That is, A bar, B bar belongs to Zn, then A comma B belongs to Z. What are the A comma B? 0 less than or equal to A, less than N. 0 less than or equal to B, less than N. Now, A bar circle plus B bar is equal to bar A plus B is equal to R bar belongs to Z1 because R bar belongs to Zn. Therefore, circle plus is a binary operation on Zn. Now let us choose three elements from Zn. Say A bar, B bar, C bar. So A bar, B bar, C bar belongs to Zn. Then B bar circle plus C bar is equal to bar B plus C is equal to R bar belongs to Zn. Similarly, A bar circle B bar, circle plus B bar is equal to bar A plus B is equal to R bar belongs to Zn. Therefore, B bar circle plus C bar and A bar circle B bar also belongs to Zn. Now, we want to verify associative property for circle plus. A bar circle plus B bar circle plus C bar is equal to A bar circle plus bar B plus C is equal to bar A plus B plus C is equal to bar A plus B circle plus C bar is equal to A bar circle plus B bar circle plus C bar. Therefore, circle plus is associative on Zn. So, now Zn from Zn, whether 0 bar belongs to Zn or not, 0 bar belongs to Zn. That's why 0 bar belongs to Zn, A bar belongs to Zn implies A bar circle plus G bar 0 bar is equal to bar A plus G, 0. Bar A plus 0 can be written as 0 plus A bar. So is equal to A bar circle plus 0 bar is equal to 0 bar circle plus A bar is equal to A bar. Therefore, 0 bar belongs to Zn is called additive identity in Zn. Additive identity in Zn. Now, A bar belongs to Zn implies mod n minus A, bar n minus A also belongs to Zn because 1 bar belongs to Zn implies n minus 1 bar also belongs to Zn. 0 bar belongs to n, 2 bar belongs to n, bar n minus 2 also belongs to n. Therefore, A bar belongs to Zn implies bar n minus A belongs to Zn such that A bar circle plus bar n minus A is equal to bar A plus n minus A is equal to n bar. What is n bar? N bar is nothing but 0 bar. Therefore, A bar circle plus n minus a is equal to bar n minus a circle plus a bar is equal to 0 bar. Therefore, n minus a bar is the inverse of a bar belongs to Zn. Therefore, every element in Zn is invertible. So, therefore, Zn comma circle plus is a group. Now, a bar circle plus b bar is equal to bar a plus b is equal to bar b plus a is equal to b bar circle plus a bar for all a bar comma b bar belongs to Zn. Therefore, Zn comma circle plus obeys commutative law. Therefore, Zn comma circle plus is a commutative group. So, first property of ring has been verified. Now we go to verifying the second property, that is Zn comma dot is a semi group or not. That's why if a comma b comma c belongs to Zn, a into b also belongs to Zn. A bar b bar belongs to Zn implies a bar into b bar also belongs to Zn. Therefore, circle dot is a binary operation on Zn. So, next one is if a bar b bar c bar belongs to Zn, then a bar circle dot into b bar into c bar is equal to a bar circle dot bc bar is equal to abc bar is equal to bar ab into circle dot c bar is equal to a bar circle dot b bar into circle dot c bar. Therefore, Zn comma dot obeys associative property. Therefore, Zn comma circle dot is a semi group. Now, semi group. Now we want to verify the distributive property verification. That is a bar comma b bar comma c bar belongs to Zn. Next, a bar circle dot b bar circle plus c bar is equal to a bar into circle dot into b plus c bar is equal to a into b plus c bar whole bar is equal to bar a into b plus a into c is equal to bar a into b into bar a into c. Therefore, a bar into b bar circle dot into b bar circle plus c bar is equal to a bar circle dot b bar plus a bar circle dot c bar. So, left distributive has been verified. Now, we want to verify right distributive law, that is b bar circle plus c bar into circle dot into a bar. This is equal to what is b bar circle plus c bar? B plus c whole bar into circle dot a bar. This is b plus c bar into circle dot a bar is equal to bar b plus c into a is equal to bar b into a plus c into a is equal to bar b into a circle plus bar c into a is equal to b bar circle dot a bar plus circle plus c bar circle dot a bar. Therefore, b bar circle plus c bar into circle dot a bar is equal to b bar circle dot a bar circle plus c bar circle dot a bar. So, right distributive law has also been verified. Therefore, Zn comma circle dot is a ring because Zn comma plus is an abelian group and Zn comma dot is a semi group and it obeys left distributive law as well as right distributive law. Therefore Zn comma circle plus and circle dot is a ring. Now we want to verify whether it obeys commutative law or not. That's why if A bar comma B bar belongs to Zn implies A bar circle dot B bar is equal to bar A into B is equal to bar B into A because integers can obey commutative property. So A into B is equal to B into A. That is bar A into B is equal to bar B into A. What is bar B into A? B bar into circle dot A bar. Therefore Zn comma circle plus and circle dot obeys commutative property. Therefore Zn comma circle plus comma circle dot is a commutative ring. Okay, it is very important problem. What is the property problem? Zn is equal to 0 bar 1 bar 2 bar etc. n minus 1 bar అంటే the set of all residue class modulo n residue class modulo n and circle plus is addition and multiplication modulo classes. Then Zn comma circle plus and circle dot is commutative ring అని చూపించాలి. దానికి Zn తీసుకుని దానిలో Zn నాన్ ఎంటీ అన్నాము. తర్వాత ఏంటంటే దానిలో నాన్ ఎంటీ కాబట్టి 2 ఎలిమెంట్స్ తీసుకుని ఆ ఎలిమెంట్స్ యొక్క సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ కూడా Znలో ఉన్నాయి. దేర్ఫోర్ Zn కామా సర్కిల్ డాట్ Zn కామా సర్కిల్ ప్లస్లో మనకి ఏమైందంటే ఆల్జీబ్రాయిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ అయింది. తర్వాత ఏంటంటే అసోసియేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ వెరిఫై చేసాం ప్లస్ దృష్ట్యా అలాగే మల్టిప్లికేషన్ దృష్ట్యా. ప్లస్ దృష్టి అయింది కాబట్టి అక్కడ Zn కామా సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ సెమీ గ్రూప్ అయ్యింది. అలాగే Zn కామా సర్కిల్ డాట్ సెమీ గ్రూప్ అయ్యింది. తర్వాత ఏంటంటే మన Znలో 0 బార్ ఉంది అంచేత 0 బార్ Znలో ఉంది. ఏ బార్ ప్లస్ 0 బార్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 బార్ ప్లస్ ఏ బార్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏ బార్ అయ్యేటట్టుగా 0 బార్ Znలో ఉంది. కాబట్టి Znకి ఐడెంటిటీ ఎలిమెంట్ ఉంది, అదేంటంటే 0 బారు. సో అక్కడికి Zn కామా సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ ఏమైందంటే మోనాయిడ్. తర్వాత ఏంటంటే ఏ బార్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు Zn అయింది అంటే ఏ బిలాంగ్స్ టు Zn. ఏ Zలో ఉంటే మైనస్ ఏ ఆల్సో బిలాంగ్స్ టు Z. సో ఏ బార్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు Zn అయితే n మైనస్ ఏ ఉంటుంది, మైనస్ ఏ కదా, n మైనస్ ఏ బార్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు Z సచ్ దట్ రెండు యాడ్ చేసి ఏ బార్ ప్లస్ n మైనస్ ఏ బార్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 బార్. దేర్ ఫోర్ మనకి Zn కామా సర్కిల్ ప్లస్కి లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్కి కూడా ఇన్వర్స్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది. సో Zn కామా సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ ఈజ్ ఏ గ్రూప్ అయింది. సో తర్వాత ఏంటంటే ఏ బార్ బి బార్ Znలో తీసుకుంటే ఏ బార్ సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ బి బార్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు బి బార్ ప్లస్ సర్కిల్ ఏ బార్ అయింది. అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి, కమ్యూటేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఒబే చేసింది. దేర్ఫోర్ Zn కామా సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ ఈజ్ ఏ కమ్యూటేటివ్ గ్రూప్. నెక్స్ట్ మనకి డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ కూడా వెరిఫై చేసాం. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఏంటి, లెఫ్ట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ, రైట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ. లెఫ్ట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ కూడా వెరిఫై అయింది. దట్ ఈజ్ ఏ బార్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ ఇంటూ బి బార్ సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ సి బార్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏ బార్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ బి బార్ ప్లస్ ఏ బార్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ సి బార్ అయ్యేటట్టుగా ఉంది లెఫ్ట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్. రైట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్లో కూడా వెరిఫై అయ్యింది. రైట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్లో ఏంటి, బి బార్ ప్లస్ సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ సి బార్ ఇంటూ సర్కిల్ డాట్ ఏ బార్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు బి బార్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ ఏ బార్ ప్లస్ సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ సి బార్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ ఏ బార్. సో లెఫ్ట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్ రైట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్లో కూడా వెరిఫై అయిపోయింది. దేర్ ఫోర్ Zn కామా సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ కామా సర్కిల్ డాట్ ఈజ్ ఏ రింగ్. నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటి, కమ్యూటేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ చూస్తున్నాం. కమ్యూటేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఏంటి, మల్టిప్లికేషన్ దృష్ట్యా కమ్యూటేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఒబే చేస్తుందా లేదా. ఏ బీర్ Znలో తీసుకున్నాం, ఏ బార్ బి బార్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు Zn. ఏ బార్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ బి బార్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు బార్ ఏ ఇంటూ బి. bar A into B is equal to bar B into A, because ఇంటీజర్స్ కమ్యూటేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీని సాటిస్ఫై చేస్తాయి. జెడ్లో కనుక 2 ఎలిమెంట్స్ తీసుకుంటే వాటి ప్రొడక్ట్ కూడా జెడ్ఎల్లో ఉంటుంది. సో ఏ బార్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ బి బార్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు బి బార్ సర్కిల్ డాట్ ఏ బార్. దేర్ ఫోర్ కమ్యూటేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఒబే చేసింది. దేర్ ఫోర్ జెడ్ఎన్ కామా సర్కిల్ ప్లస్ కామా సర్కిల్ డాట్ ఈజ్ ఏ కమ్యూటేటివ్ రింగ్. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం, ఇఫ్ M is the set of all n by n matrices over the set of real numbers and plus comma dot or matrix addition and matrix multiplication, then show that M comma plus comma dot is non-commutative ring. అంటే మనకి n by n మ్యాట్రిక్స్లన్నింటినీ కూడా మ్యాట్రిక్స్లో ఉండే ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ కూడా రియల్ నెంబర్ అయ్యేటట్టుగా n by n మ్యాట్రిక్స్ తయారు చేసి అలాంటి ప్రతి n by n మ్యాట్రిక్స్ కూడా m అనేటువంటి సెట్లో ఉండేటట్టుగా తీసుకున్నాం. ప్లస్ అనేది ఏంటి, మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఎడిషన్. డాట్ అనేది ఏంటి, మ్యాట్రిక్స్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్. అలా అయ్యేటట్టుగా తీసుకున్నప్పుడు అది m కామా ట్రిప్లెట్ తయారు చేశాడు. m కామా ప్లస్ కామా డాట్ అనేటువంటిది మామూలు రింగ్ అవుతుంది తప్ప కమ్యూటేటివ్ రింగ్ కాదు అని చూపించుకున్నాడు. దానికోసం మనం ఏం తీసుకున్నామంటే లెట్ m ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు సెట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ స్మాల్ aij n by n such that aij belongs to R. వాట్ ఈజ్ ఆర్? సెట్ ఆఫ్ రియల్ నెంబర్స్. అంటే రియల్ నెంబర్స్లో ఉండేటువంటి ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ని aij అనుకున్నాం. అలాంటి aijలతో ఏర్పడేటువంటి n by n మ్యాట్రిక్స్, స్క్వేర్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ అనమాట. సో అంటే m ఏంటి, నాన్ ఎంప్టీ అయింది. నాన్ ఎంప్టీ అయింది కాబట్టి దాంట్లో ఏవో 3 ఎలిమెంట్ తీసుకుంటున్నాను. ఏమిటవి? 3 మ్యాట్రిక్స్లు తీసుకున్నాను. లెట్ క్యాపిటల్ ఏ కామా క్యాపిటల్ బి కామా క్యాపిటల్ సి బిలాంగ్స్ టు క్యాపిటల్ ఎన్. దేర్ ఫోర్ క్యాపిటల్ ఏ క్యాపిటల్ బి క్యాపిటల్ సి ఆర్ ఆల్సో n by n మ్యాట్రిసెస్. దేర్ ఫోర్ a plus b is also n by n matrix. A into b is also n by n matrix for all a comma b belongs to n. So therefore m comma plus is an algebraic structure. M comma dot is also an algebraic structure. Now if a comma b comma c belongs to m, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. So therefore all a comma b comma c belongs to capital M. Therefore M obeys commutative property with respect to matrix addition plus. Therefore M comma plus is a semigroup. Now what is M? M consisting of n by n matrix of real numbers. Whether 0 is a real number or not, real number. Therefore, every element is 0 in an n by n matrix is called null matrix. That will be chosen as O. O n by n belongs to M such that A plus O is equal to O plus A is equal to A. For all a comma a belongs to m. Therefore O is a null matrix, is additive identity of m with respect to plus. Therefore m comma plus is a monoid. Now if a belongs to m implies minus 1 into a is equal to minus a is also n by n matrix. Therefore it belongs to m such that a plus minus a is equal to minus a plus a equal to 0. 0 is called O matrix, null matrix. Therefore minus a is the inverse of a in m. Therefore every element in m is invertible. Therefore m comma plus is a group. Now a plus b is an n by n matrix. B plus a is also n by n matrix such that a plus b is equal to b plus a, because matrix addition is commutative. Therefore m comma plus is a commutative group. Now, if A comma B comma C belongs to M, A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. A into B into C is equal to A into B into C is equal to A into B into C for all A, B, C belongs to M. Therefore, M comma dot is a semi-group. Seventh one. That is verification of distributive law. That is A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C plus B plus C into A is equal to B into C plus C into A, because matrix addition obeys distributive law. Matrix multiplication obeys distributive law with respect to addition. Therefore, M comma plus comma dot is a ring. We know that matrix multiplication need not be commutative. Therefore, A into B is n by n matrix, B into E is also n by n matrix, but there is no definitely A into B is equal to B into A. So, there may be in some cases A into B not equal to B into A. So, therefore, commutative M does not obey commutative property with respect to multiplication. Therefore, M comma plus comma dot is non-commutative ring. Non-commutative ring. So now take another problem, that is the problem is on the at the end of the 12th page is given, answer is given in 11th page. That is, if R is the set of all even integers, then show that R is a commutative ring without unity with respect to usual addition plus and usual multiplication dot. అంటే ఈవెన్ ఇంటీజర్స్ అన్నింటినీ కూడా ఒక సెట్లో తీసుకుని ప్లస్ డాట్ అనేది మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఎడిషన్ అయినప్పుడు ఆర్ కామా ప్లస్ కామా డాట్ అనేటువంటిది కమ్యుటేటివ్ రింగ్ అవుతుంది, కానీ దానికి ఐడెంటిటీ ఉండదు అని చూపించాలి. అలాగే దీన్ని ఇంకోలా కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. గివ్ ఎన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ విచ్ ఇస్ ఎ కమ్యుటేటివ్ రింగ్ వితౌట్ యూనిటీ. వాట్ ఈజ్ meant by commutative ring without unity? If a ring obeys R comma plus is a group, is a Abelian group, R comma dot is a semi group, it obeys left distributive law, right distributive law, and there exists E belongs to R such that A into E is equal to E into A is equal to A for all A belongs to R. Then E is called multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity in R. So that is the existence of unity. Now the solution is R is equal to set of 2n such that n belongs to n, because every even number is denoted by 2n, every odd number is denoted by 2n plus 1 or 2n minus 1, n belongs to z. Therefore, the set of all even integers is R is equal to set 2n such that n belongs to z. Therefore, R is non-empty. So let us choose A comma B belongs to R. What is A? A is an even number. What is B? B is an even number. Say A is equal to 2m, m belongs to z. B is equal to 2n, n belongs to z. A plus B is equal to 2m plus 2n is equal to 2 into m plus n belongs to R. M belongs to n, m belongs to z, n belongs to z, implies m plus n also belongs to z. Therefore, 2 into m plus n is again even number. Therefore, A plus B belongs to R. Now, if A, B, C belongs to R, A is equal to 2m, B is equal to 2n, C is equal to 2l, where L comma M comma N belongs to Z. Now, A plus B plus C is equal to 2m plus 2n plus 2l is equal to 2m plus 2n plus 2l is equal to 2m plus 2n plus 2l is equal to a plus b plus c. Therefore, for all a, b, c belongs to R. Now, third one. If n is equal to 0, implies 0 also belongs to R, such that a plus 0 is equal to 2m plus 0 is equal to 2m is equal to 0 plus 2m is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. For all a belongs to R. Therefore, 0 is additive identity in R. Now, n belongs to Z implies minus n also belongs to Z. Therefore, 2m belongs to R implies minus 2n also belongs to R, such that a plus minus a is equal to minus a plus a equal to 0. Therefore, minus a is belongs to R is additive inverse of a belongs to R. Therefore, R comma plus is a group. Now, a plus b is equal to 2m plus 2n is equal to 2n plus 2m is equal to b plus a. For all a, b belongs to R. Therefore, R comma plus obeys commutative law. Therefore, R comma plus is a commutative group. Now, a into b is equal to 2m into 2n is equal to 2 into m into 2n. m belongs to Z, 2n belongs to Z. Therefore, m into 2n also belongs to Z. Therefore, 2 into m into 2n also belongs to R. Therefore, R comma dot is an algebraic structure. Now, if let a, b, c belongs to R, implies a into b into c, a into b plus c, is equal to 2m into 2n plus 2l is equal to 2m into 2n plus 2m into 2l is equal to a into b into c. For all a, b, c belongs to R. Therefore, R comma dot is a semi-group. Now, verifying a distributive law, that is a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c is equal to, and b plus c into a is equal to b into a plus c into a. Therefore, R comma plus comma dot is a ring. Now, a into b is equal to 2m into 2n is equal to 2n into 2m is equal to b into a. For all a, b belongs to R. Therefore, R comma plus comma dot is a commutative ring. But in the set of R to n, there is no number which satisfying a into e is equal to e into a. That is the only number 1. Whether 1 belongs to R or not, 1 does not belong to R. Therefore, e is equal to 1 not belongs to R, such that a into e is equal to e into a is equal to a. Therefore, it does not having multiplicative identity. So, that is unity. Therefore, R comma plus comma dot is a commutative ring without unity. This is R comma is called commutative ring without unity. Now, we go to next problem. Show that multiplicative identity, if exists in a ring, is unique. This is theorem. What is multiplicative identity? In a ring, if there exists E belongs to R such that A into E is equal to E into A is equal to A, then E is called multiplicative identity. It is generally taken as 1. If it exists, then we want to show it is unique. అంటే మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ ఐడెంటిటీ అనేటువంటిది కనుక ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవడం అంటే ఒక ఈ అనే ఎలిమెంట్ ఆర్లో దొరకాలి. ఎలాగా? ఏ ఇంటూ ఈ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఈ ఇంటూ ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏ అయ్యేటట్టుగా ప్రతి ఏకి కూడా ఒకటే ఈ ఉండాలి. ఉంటే దాన్ని మల్టిప్లికేటెడ్ ఐడెంటిటీ అంటారు. అలాంటిదంటూ ఉండడం జరిగితే అది ఒకే ఒకటి ఉంటుందని చూపించడం ఈ థియరం. ఏమిటంటే ప్రూఫ్. let R is equal to R comma plus comma dot is a ring. If R has multiplicative identity, because if exist means it having identity. Now we want to prove it is unique. That's why let us assume two multiplicative identities E comma F belongs to R. If E is multiplicative identity in R, first one, two identities are there, E comma F, both R belongs to R. That's why if E is the multiplicative identity R, F belongs to R is an element in R such that E dot E into F is equal to F into E is equal to F. Because instead of A, in this case we have chosen as F. Both are identities. That means both are elements in R. Therefore, E is multiplicative identity in R and F is an element in R. Then E into F is equal to F into E is equal to F. That we call it as equation 1. What is the another identity? F. If F is multiplicative identity in R, let E belongs to R is an element in R, then F into E is equal to E into F is equal to E. This we call as equation 2. From 1 and 2, E into F is equal to F into E. Therefore, both first one is equal to F, second one is equal to E. Therefore, from equation 1 and 2, F is equal to E. Therefore, multiplicative identity in R is unique. It is generally 1. Only one element, only the element 1 which satisfying the property A into 1 is equal to 1 into A is equal to A. No other element in R for element, for numbers satisfying this property. Now second theorem, that is, if R is a ring with unity and R not equal to singleton set 0, then show that 1 not equal to 0. ఏంటిది? R అనేది యూనిటీ ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక రింగు, కానీ R మాత్రం సింగిల్టన్ సెట్ 0 కాదు. అప్పుడు 1 0 కాదు. ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లోనూ మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ ఐడెంటిటీ 0 మాత్రం ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లోనూ అవ్వదు. మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ ఐడెంటిటీ అనేటువంటిది 0 కాదో చూపించాలి. ప్రూఫ్. ఇఫ్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు సింగిల్టన్ సెట్ 0 implies there exists 0 belongs to R such that 0 not equal to A belongs to R. If 1 is equal to 0, now we want to prove 1 not equal to 0. That's why if 1 is equal to 0 is assumed. 1 into 1 is equal to 0, then A into 1 is equal to A into 0. Implies what is A into 0 is equal to 0. What is A into 1 is equal to A. Therefore A is equal to 0. This is a contradiction because A not equal to 0. A not equal to 0. Therefore our assumption 1 is equal to 0 is wrong. Therefore 1 not equal to 0. Next theorem number 3. If R is a ring with unity and A belongs to R, then show that minus 1 into A is equal to minus A. Second one, minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. If R is a ring with unity and A belongs to R, then show that minus 1 into A is equal to minus A. Second one, minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. Prove. Minus 1 into A is equal to minus 1 into A. What is 1 into A? A. Minus A. First, hence prove the first one. Second one. Minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to minus 1 into minus 1. What is 1 into minus 1? Minus 1. Minus minus 1 is equal to 1. So, this problem is also proved. These are the very simple results. So, before listening, once again I am saying that before listening any lesson, first you have to open the material that has been supplied by the college, and then you can easily
follow the online lessons. These online lessons are very much useful to you in the examination point of view as well as subject point of view, and for preparing notes also. This is almost equivalent to a textbook as well as key for the textbook also. So thank you very much. God bless you. So this is the second lesson in the ring theory. That is, in the third year of 5th A paper is ring theory and vector calculus. This ring theory having 2 units. That is, first one is rings unit 1, rings 2 second unit, and third is vector calculus, vector differentiation, fourth one is vector integration, and fifth one is application of vector integration. So in the ring theory we have already completed one lesson, that is basic concepts and theorems and some types of rings. In the second topic we have completed the various problems based on rings with unity, and abelian property, Boolean ring, idempotent element, and Boolean ring. So this is the 5th semester mathematics paper 5A, ring theory and vector calculus. Thank you very much. God bless you all.